Hello, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Cam and Max in the Morning. He's Cam.
He's Max.
And we're back. We took a week break, and it was, I don't know, I wouldn't say it was a nice break. It wasn't like we weren't doing anything.
A lot happened.
I have been busy. District tennis tournament champs. No big deal. My first year coaching. I've been in a tennis match all day long, too, so I am drained. Cam, I have only had 2 Mountain Dews this week.
Oh, that's really good. That's impressive. I thought you were going to say today.
No, I have had, so actually, right after the show, I'm going to have my 3rd one, but it's okay. We've got a lot to talk about this week, and you know what, that's actually a lie. We really don't, but I feel like that's when the best stuff happens. What do you think about that?
There's some statement about that, but I can't call it to mind.
There's a show that we did a few weeks ago. I can't remember which one it was, but while we were talking about it, like recording it, I was like, this episode is so bad. And then when I listened back through while editing it and then listened through it again later, I was like, this is a good episode.
There's the one you were like, I'm in a bad mood, and then we got it
might
rolling.
have been that one. Yeah. The best one, I think the best one by far has been the one with the Barbie Dream Fest, but that's just my opinion.
What was that like? I don't even remember the weeks. So much has happened.
They all fade together. You know what? We are a lot of things, but we're going to get things started with We Are Not a Sports Show. Cam, do you have anything to add in this week?
I mean, the NBA playoffs are rolling, and like today it's kind of nice with the draft. We got I don't really care about the draft, but I just want to do our fantasy dynasty draft.
The NFL draft,
yeah.
not the war draft, but...
Well, never say never, Greg. But the playoffs are fun. It's like the Knicks play tonight. I root on their downfall. The Celtics are 1-1.
But aren't the Celtics like notorious for dropping game 2?
Yeah, they're like 5-5 over their last 10 home game 2s, which is just absurd, and it's so stupid. They're so frustrating to watch, but I have belief that Philly will not shoot as well as they did. We'll see. Greg on Twitter I forget if it's still this or not. For the longest time, my Twitter bio was like you can change your location. Yeah, it used to be in the Celtics fan pit of despair because from like 2019 to 2024, it was just miserable. Like something they almost came back. The first team to come back from a 3-0 deficit, and then they lost in Game 7 in horrible fashion. Now I have it out of the Celtics pit of despair ever since they won the championship.
The bubble year wasn't bad. They lost to the Heat in like what was the semifinals, right?
Yeah, and the Heat lost. That's one of the finals the Heat lost. And then the 2023 is the 03 Missoula's first year.
I remember watching game... Did that series with the Heat go to 7 or 6 games? The 2023 finals.
The Celtics won?
No, not the one that the Celtics won.
The Nuggets beat them
or not
5.
finals, but
what series are you talking about?
It was the Heat. It was the semifinals, I'm pretty sure, and it was the Heat playing the Celtics. I'm pretty sure it was a semifinal, or I guess it was the
Conference
Eastern
finals
Conference
was 23
champion.
and 20. To 21.
Regardless,
20.
I remember sitting or laying like on the couch in the hospital holding Lily Jo, and when she was like 1 day old, watching. It wasn't like a Derek White legacy game, but it like came down to the wire, and Derek White was the reason that the Celtics won.
So there was in the series, in the 2023 Heat series, Game 6.
Okay.
They missed a buzzer beater, and White ran from the corner and tipped it in at the last second. One of the most exhilarating moments in my sports watching career.
I think that was it. I think that might have been it.
I
have very vivid memories of that.
The Heat arena exploded. They were like, "No, it's over. We won. We're advancing." And the announcers were like, "It's too late. It's too late." And then they do the replay, and it's like his fingers, it left his fingers, and then immediately turned red, but then it bounced in. Oh, that was and then they lose Game 7. I'm like, how are they going to lose Game 7? So stupid.
You know, I will always have the Grant Williams 27-point finals or like playoffs game. You know, like
so
Just my goat right there.
My other tangent, CJ McCollum cooked the Knicks in the last game. That's what I'm hoping will happen again. But when the new collective bargaining agreement came out, the NBA PA was run by CJ McCollum with Grant Williams as his VP. So I've been calling CJ McCollum CBA CJ because in one sense, he is responsible for the mess the NBA is in with, like, you can have like 2 stars and you run out of money. And you're over the cap.
Yeah.
But I take it all back if he beats the Knicks this series. But Grant Williams, no, I just have disdain for Grant Williams.
My guy. It's okay. Let's go on a slightly different note. I didn't put this on here. The Cincinnati Reds are currently technically tied for 3rd place in the, well, I don't know. Baseball's weird because of, like, I guess it's like the ML or like the NBA of, like, you know, how many games behind you are. Just because there's so many games that get played. But I mean, baseball has a ton. Anyways, the Reds are in the top 5. The Reds have a 10-3 road record. Like, they're 6-6 at home, but 10-3 on the road. That's absurd.
Look at that. Look at the Central. So, like,
so normally the Central. Yeah, the Central is bad, but, like, whenever technically the Brewers are at the bottom of the division, and they are, like, by far the best team. I think what's going to happen is the Reds finish second in the Central, and we get maybe the last wild card spot again. But as long as we don't end up playing the Dodgers again, I feel hopeful.
It's cracking me up that the number 3 and number 4 run differential teams are 4th and 5th in their division.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Plus 25, like, plus 23.
I mean, the Reds are in first in the division with a -2 run differential. Yeah. Like, it's crazy. Like, you look at every other division, and it's like, oh yeah, the ones. I mean, the AL West, sure. It's weird. It's very weird. I do like seeing the Dodgers not in first, but, like, they're basically tied. You know.
They're everything wrong with sports.
I don't feel like the Rockies get enough credit of being in a tough division because, like, the Padres, Giants, and Dodgers are all decent. Well, Giants aren't that decent this year, actually, but that's neither here nor there. I wanted to talk about baseball for just a second. So there's one thing that I wanted to mention. Have you seen Washington Commanders' alternate jerseys for this coming year? Yeah.
So did you see the W that was not physically possible? Is that what you're talking about?
Explain. So that's not why I brought this up, but I would love for you to explain.
What is that called? Is that called topology? Like, in graphic design, that's called something. Like, literally, your wife would know. My sister would know. Like, oh, that's what this is.
I'm sure they would, but I don't know. So Cameron is talking about in the Washington logo or Washington Commanders alternate jerseys, their logo has an image that is not technically possible. And it's not like an optical illusion.
Yeah. The spear goes through the W, but the W is, like, layered, so, like, you think it, like, weaves through the W like a loom, like you're weaving 2 things together. And meanwhile, you look at it for a while and you're like, how is it in front and behind, but not in front of the middle part? It's not possible. And the fact that it made it through. Think of how many people a multi-billion-dollar franchise graphic design team, like, that went through, like, 27 desks. And everyone was yeah, those look good. Good job, guys.
No, the main reason I wanted to talk about the Hail Razors, which I think is a really cool name, like Hail to the Chief, you know. I think that's a neat name. The jersey colors looks just like the Freed Hardeman football jerseys that were ordered a few years ago. Yeah. Well, let's finish up. We're not a sports show because it sounds like we are today with the NFL draft. To date the episode, it is tonight. The Titans have the 4th overall pick. I am on board with either drafting Jeremiah Love at running back or trading back. At number 4, I just don't feel like there's good enough defensive players to take them that high. I mean, like a few years ago, wasn't Aiden Hutchinson the number one?
I think he was.
For the Lions? If you're going to take a defensive player, he was second overall in the 2022 draft. If you're going to take a player in the top 10, I would say, maybe even just the first round in general. If you're going to take a player in the first round that's a defensive player, they've got to be like a day one starter, like out there for 90% of the snaps. Ruben Bain from Miami. There's another guy, not Sonny Strait. It's something like that, though, from Ohio State. They're defensive players, and I just don't feel like they're the go-to. Because I don't know what other teams would pick them either. I really hope the Titans trade back if they don't take Jeremiah Love.
I'm wondering where Ty Simpson will go.
I feel like he will be like a 4th or 5th round pick.
Teams are dumb, though.
I know. I feel like anybody that gets him in the 7th is getting a steal, but anybody that gets him in the 4th or 5th is like overshooting, you know?
I just want to do our draft, like for the Dynasty League. I want to know who I'm getting.
I know. I am excited about that. I'm really considering, like, I know. So, like, everybody talks about how like good next year's draft is going to be. I'm really wondering if I need to sell hard. I'm really wondering about that. No, like, but get this year. I'll be like, hey, I've got my 27 pick. Who wants it? I'm really thinking about that. It's one of those of like you just gotta play it, you know. I wasn't gonna look up Ty Simpson. I was gonna look up where Jalen Milroe went. I know he went drafted by the Seahawks.
He's Super Bowl champion Jalen Milroe.
I'm just saying, number 92 in the 3rd round. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I just don't know. Like, it's one of those of like
teams are dumb.
If you watch Jalen Milroe play, you're just like,
we were happy when he left Alabama.
Yeah, but then also like if any NFL team picked him up, I'm also like, that's a safe pick, you know? It's weird how they fall into those like categories.
I saw Jalen Milroe make some of the worst plays I've ever seen on a football field.
Absolutely. Like, it's weird. It's like Jalen Milroe was like what's his name? Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts, like Junior, you know? Yeah. Or like Diet Jalen Hurts a little bit. I mean, I'm just saying that's the best I got for him. It'll be interesting.
Shout out. Side note, not shout out. Did you see Jerry Jones's press conference when Bill Clinton just walked in?
What?
Jerry Jones was doing a press conference, and all of a sudden he's like, hold on, the president's here. And Bill Clinton walks in. You didn't see that?
I have no memory of that.
Our group chat's been too overcome by other current news, but like, yeah, like Bill Clinton like walked, and he acted like it was so spontaneous, but like, you know, like it had been planned the whole time. And Bill Clinton, then they just talked for a little bit, and then he left.
That's wild. I guess Arkansas doesn't have an NFL team, so Bill Clinton being a Cowboys fan, which he may not be, but like, I feel like that just makes sense, you know? There's nothing more 90s than a sentence that involves the Cowboys and Bill Clinton.
I was just going to say nothing more evil than Bill Clinton and the Cowboys. It's a little too far.
I'm not gonna comment on that. You know, why don't we kind of combine two segments right
That's a good idea, Greg. Wow.
We're finally going to get off of We're Not a Sports Show. However, this next part does have a little bit to do with sports, ironically. Do you hear anything outside? And do you have any news for us?
The lawnmower he was running earlier. This guy's mowed this stupid lawn twice in the last week. Different parts of it. I do hear some twittering though.
Okay. I can't wait to see how I combine the Cam's crazy news and the when like the bird tweeting sound.
The
effect.
worst
That's
audio file you've ever heard. So
yeah, I mean, they already heard it. So
what do you want me to do first?
Okay, let me talk about my Gram of the week. Okay, and like anything from Instagram, I'm just gonna call Grams. Okay. So I saw this on Instagram, and it's like a screenshot from Reddit, but the media player, I'm going to send it to you in a second because I don't want you to get the jump on it before I can explain it to you. But like the media player is not Reddit's media player because it's like got a video and it's got like, it's weird. It's like somebody combined Twitter and Reddit for something. I don't saw really this. Understand. It's really weird. And I saw this on Instagram, okay? So it's a picture of the New York Mets, and it says, I just want to say that the New York Mets are now 47-70 since playing Kokomo on the day Brian Wilson died last June. The curse no one is talking about. And then underneath it, it has somebody replying saying Met sounds instead of pet sounds. Oh. So I feel like we're combining tweets of the week, Cam's crazy news, and the jukebox all in one
like right three here. Screenshots in one. Also,
it's weird.
Is 47 and 70 even like, if it was like 17 and 100, you'd be like, wow, like what happened? But that's like there's a bad team. That's just Mamdani's mayor.
So there's been a lot of Mamdani memes for sure. I think the big reason with the Mets is that they were in first place at one point last season. And it basically, since that day, they've just fallen apart. Now, here's why this is noteworthy, okay? I feel like I'm doing the typical, like, podcast thing that people make fun of. And it's like, can I talk about this? I've been really looking into this. I was like, oh, that's funny. You know, they played Kokomo on the day Brian Wilson died, which, like, you know, Brian Wilson was in the Beach Boys. And then I thought, wait a minute. Was Brian Wilson on the song Kokomo? And he was not. Okay? So I don't think this person meant this, but there's layers to this. Brian Wilson is on the album that Kokomo is featured on, but he has zero part on the studio recording of Kokomo.
Do you think the PA guy knew that?
I doubt it. There's no way. And like maybe that's part of the curse. So here's the other thing. There was some guy I did look it up yesterday, but I didn't write it down. Like part of the, you know, I don't want to over prepare. I feel like the spontaneity of things is what makes the show fun a little bit. But it was like his like personal agent, Brian Wilson, he wanted to be on the song, but only if his personal agent could also be involved in the creative process. And the rest of the band was like, nah, no way. And so like there's some biography that this personal like publicist or whatever has, and like the biography is called like Wouldn't It Be Nice, like the Beach Boys song, and it was like wouldn't it be nice if I had it my way or something. And it's really weird. It makes me think that there was like a lot more to the divide between the Beach Boys and Mike Love, like the Wilson brothers and Mike Love, and like Al Jardine and stuff. I felt like I was going down a deep rabbit hole, but then I had to pull myself out because I was getting lost.
Al Jardine? More like...
Is that his name?
Al Sardine.
Oh, really?
More like Lisan Al Jardine.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
No Dune fans. No one listening to this is a Dune fan.
I haven't. Cam, why don't we really have any news this week?
Can we say?
Sure, yeah. I mean, no, you can explain what you wrote.
I mean, normally, like, I've been trolling for news on Twitter. There's just been stories that make themselves apparent. I'm on my bookmarks right now, and this tweet about the Knicks bench. I'll send this to you. It's not tweet of the week, but it fuels my Knicks hatred, and it just cracks me up every time. So you can laugh at that. Every bit of news over the last 2 weeks since we last recorded is like I'm going to either it's just not going to be appropriate in one way or another, or I'm going to get a letter in the mail like a month from now from like the lawyers and saying, please take down this episode. There's lots of R-rated PG-13 stuff. You seen the Knicks video?
The Knicks bench. That's That's wild. Okay, I can't describe that.
I don't know where that video is from. I'm going to take a
screenshot of it. We'll put it on the. We'll put it. That's weird. We'll put it on the Instagram. I don't have words for that.
I don't know what that's from, but it made me
That's
laugh.
almost like Barbie Dream Fest levels of... No, that's like the meat shower levels of like at a loss for words almost.
There's also one that's like, just some news like, there's a video of, it's someone's birthday. Honk, it's my birthday, and someone rear ends them on the highway. Have you seen that video?
I did see that. That's so crazy.
It's in response to it's Lou Dort's birthday on the Thunder, and everyone hates Lou Dort.
Oh yeah.
There's just so much. There's the your ex-coach stuff. Like, there's just so much news that's like, what in the world?
Mike Vrabel, for those uninitiated. It's crazy. I don't understand how...
The more that comes out...
and it's all borderline PG-13, and so, like, we just don't want to do that.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. It's just weird. It's weird. And, part of our news is, like, not just... What's going on in the world is sometimes... Like, I feel like it's gotten so crazy that we're just like, oh, yeah, that's normal.
That's the SNL
So we're desensitized. Honestly, it's like every Tiger Woods bit ever, it's like SNL is just like, how do we make this crazier than it actually is? You know? Like, there's no way.
Yeah.
It's just how it is. So, we kind of combine all of them together. Do you think you're ready to take a listen to the Coach Max Jukebox?
Yeah, I'm more than ready.
All right. Let me start with my first thing that I've got here. I was just talking with somebody the other day, and I saw I've heard very similar statements about this. How familiar are you with the Foo Fighters and or AC/DC?
I'll be so real. I know like 2 songs total, and the Christopher Walken, Dave Grohl thing.
Okay. Okay. So... Like, have you heard the joke about Taco Bell, how Taco Bell's menu is the same 5 ingredients packaged in different ways? Okay. I saw this about AC/DC a while back, saying every AC/DC song is the exact same song. It's just packaged in a different way. And then the more recent version of it is that with Foo Fighters. And on one hand, that is insanely accurate, okay? Most AC/DC, there's a video that somebody did. I'll send it to you later if I can. Like, any AC/DC song that doesn't end on like a fade out, if it ends on just like an actual note being played on some instrument, it's like the exact same note.
I'm learning a lot on I just looked up AC/DC. 1, they're Australian. 2,
yeah, the Thunder from Down Under. Are you for real?
Yeah, I'm not an AC/DC fan. I know 5 of their songs, AC/DC. And then they don't play It's a Long Way to the Top If You Want to Rock and Roll. The one my dad always sings that. They stopped playing Bagpipes. That after Bon Scott
died. So here's I wouldn't say this is a hot take. AC/DC, when Bon Scott was the lead singer and writer, like, very different kind of band. Like, it's almost like heavy metal blues. And then when Bon Scott died and Brian Johnson came on, and I love what Brian Johnson did for the band. Like, the Back in Black album, unreal album. Thunderstruck. There's a few other albums after that are decent. But, like, they just became just a generic hard rock band. When they had Bon Scott... And this isn't one of those like, Genesis with Peter Gabriel, just because I have to throw Genesis in here. It's like, well, that's a real band. And then it just became pop with Phil Collins. This isn't like one of those situations. Like, they were like a real blues rock band with Bon Scott. But anyways, Foo Fighters, Dave Grohl, I like him a lot. He had an affair a while back, so I don't love that. But the Foo Fighters, it's the same album every time. It's good, but it's the same album. Go ahead with your song.
So it goes along with, you got a tweet here too, a tweet of the week for you. So there's something.
Okay.
No one will know this.
We're just lumping everything together.
Fleet Foxes is one of my favorite bands. They make, 4 albums, 4 bangers, incredible music. I need them to release again. This one, I felt better about it 5 days ago than I do now. And by 5 days ago, I mean like a day ago. It is someone. So Fleet Foxes on their debut, titled Fleet Foxes, has a song called Tiger Mountain Peasant Song, and just rolls off the tongue, really. This tweet says, this band so that someone had gone to YouTube and found it and said, "This band makes me feel like a peasant in a medieval setting," says the top YouTube comment for this song. And there's only 500 likes on this tweet, but I was like, oh, this has got to be viral. And I scrolled down, I'm like, oh. Then I thought, wait a second. Of course, the person on the YouTube video isn't serious. More than likely, I feel like they're joking. And so I kind of was snookered by this guy. I was like, well, that's really funny. Like, some dummy was like, this makes me feel like a peasant. Yeah, you're listening to the Tiger Mountain Peasant Song. And now I just feel... But I had it in there, so I had to talk about it.
Did we just get a live reaction on the Coach Max Jukebox?
What do you mean?
That was... Like, you realizing that you got catfished by this
tweet?
tweet?
It's just like, man... The top YouTube it dawned on me, like, wait a second, that's not serious. If it was someone on Twitter saying, like, unironically, this makes me feel like, I'd be like, oh, we can clown on him, that's funny. But it's not. But it is such a good song. Like, have you listened to that album?
I don't know if I know who the Fleet Foxes are.
Fleet Foxes did, I always get it mixed up. This is embarrassing. It's White Winter Hymnal, not Winter White Hymnal. It's got a cool music video on YouTube, but they do a couple rounds of it, and then like add parts in, and Pentatonics covered it. It's so good. It's their first single from their debut, and the whole album, like, it's just vibey. You got to listen to Fleet Foxes. I think you'd like some of their songs.
I like White Wedding by Billy Idol.
That's not the same at all. These guys,
okay.
This guy's like one of the best vocalists, though. He's got like an ear for harmony and stuff. I want to see them live.
Okay, interesting. Where are they from? Like what country?
They're very urban Seattle hipster kind of vibes. Fleet.
Oh, okay. I was thinking like Irish. I don't know why, but I was getting Irish vibes.
Robin
just
Pecknold,
the way you described them.
Robin Pecknold he's from Seattle. He just turned 40. Say happy birthday.
Hey, happy birthday, Robin. Was that his name?
Robin Pecknold. If you're listening to this, I would love to fly me out to one of your concerts, please.
Yeah. We will invite you onto the Cam and Max show.
Yeah, anytime.
Interesting. I'll take a listen to that. You're probably gonna have to send it to me, but I will listen to it.
Okay.
I would love to do that. Well, so okay, heavy metal is like where we diverge for sure.
Yes,
like rock, like the hard rock version. You know, that's where our road diverges. Are you familiar with Avenged Sevenfold at all?
I've heard of them. I know nothing.
But like, I don't. They're not really a band that you could be like, oh, this song, unless you know their songs. Okay, their very, very first album is just like the epitome of what typical screamo is, and it's really disappointing because it'd be one thing if it was good, but it's bad. Like, there is no redeeming quality for that album whatsoever. But then from 2003 to 2014, they had a 4-album run. Their drummer died about 2.5 albums through that, and that's weird. He's on that 3rd album in that run, but only in limited capacity because of what he was able to record. And there's a lot of like tributes to him on that album, okay? But they had a 4-album run that was really good, and I listened to 2 of the albums from there. I have all 4 of them on CD, but I haven't listened to them since I was in high school. And like, your music taste changes, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, songs that I remember being like, oh, I remember I didn't like this song at all. I'll listen back and I'm like, oh my goodness, like, am I stupid? Like, this is such a good song. I have been really pleasantly surprised by how much I liked of it, because I like a lot of their hits, and then there were some side hits, or like, you know, like B-sides that I was like, oh, I get why this was a B-side, but I can appreciate it as a B-side, you know? I've been a big fan of that. I don't really have a song specifically this week. I just wanted to, you know, that's just what I've been listening to right now.
Okay.
Do you want to round out the show with rank 'em? So, we did fruits the last time we had an episode. Okay? And this week, we got veggies. Cam, I posted my tier list. Okay?
Oh, no. What?
Okay, so I'm gonna. Cam is already seeing where I see where there's potential issues here. There's the first vegetable ranking that I saw on what's it called? On Tier Maker. Okay, the very first one I saw, it had like 55 options. I put a lot of them in the never tried, like enoki. I think I had nori.
You have though.
Have I?
You've had shallots
What's enoki?
And leeks and stuff.
See, I don't like. That's the thing. I'm sure I have,
Chili
but just
pepper?
not good enough. Yeah, I guess I have. I don't go out of my way for that. Okay.
You never had kale?
I don't think I've ever had kale. I'm being absolutely honest with you.
And you called yourself the veggie guy.
I love veggies, but I don't think I've had those.
Okay, go walk through your list.
Okay, so like there's just a lot of them. Nori, I think I've had. It looks like it's kind of like seaweed wrap, and if it is, then I've had that. But like, I don't feel like it has any flavor. Okay, on my F tier, I have turnips, scallions, Brussels sprouts, celery, jalapenos, plantains, and artichokes. I was surprised plantains were on this list because I associate like a plantain with banana, but I know they're technically different.
I'm with you on the F tier.
Yeah, I don't like Brussels sprouts. They're too crunchy, okay? And I don't love spicy things, so that's why jalapenos are down here. In the D tier, we have shiitake mushrooms, pumpkin, okra, olives, cabbage, and cauliflower. These are like above the F tier where like if I have to eat them, I will.
Here's my pushback.
Okay.
Pumpkin, I don't like pumpkin on its own. I don't like pumpkin pie.
Okay. Pumpkin could have been in my F tier. Let me say that.
No, but I make these muffins, though. It's like canned organic pumpkin, cake mix, chocolate chips. You mix it up, and those are good. That's an adulterated version of, speaking of Mike Vrabel, a version of pumpkin I recognize. But
Okay, interesting. Crazy segue back to We're Not a Sports Show. In my C tier, I put garlic because, like, I don't just be like, oh, let me go get a clove of garlic. Like, garlic is an accent, you know? But it's an accent that I like.
It does, and go so hard
that's why it's so high on the list, you know? Same for cucumbers. I don't really love cucumbers, but I love pickles. And I was actually surprised pickles weren't on this. And so, like, pickles would be S tier easily. So I put cucumbers at C tier just as like a tribute, I guess.
Okay.
I like squash better than zucchini, so zucchini's on the C tier. Radishes are okay. I don't dislike them. I don't want them. And green beans. I used to hate green beans. I've started realizing that they're not that bad whenever you eat them with something else. And also maybe I've just had bad green beans for most of my life. So that's where I'm getting into that. I actually have a top 10 in the S and the A tier. So let me finish up with B tier, and then we'll give a number to everything. Lettuce is here, but like I actually do love salads. Okay. But I don't want lettuce. I don't think, oh boy, I can't wait to eat a salad because of the lettuce, you know?
Okay, but a wedge salad?
Even though that's the main thing. Oh yeah, no, I really love eating salads, like, but it's, you know, lettuce is just kind of here. Hey, it's almost like an honorary placement.
What do you think about the salad bar at Snookums?
I actually hate the salad bar at Snookums. I really do.
I love it,
get me started.
Their ranch is so good.
Oh, it makes my tummy hurt afterwards. Oh, I don't like it. Continuing on, I put yams here because, like, to me, a yam is. I think it's a potato, but I'm wondering if I'm wrong.
That is not colored. They have it separate than sweet potato.
See, okay, that was my other thing. I thought yams were sweet potatoes.
You have this too high. You don't even know what it is.
Okay, well, fine then. I have onions on here. I don't like raw onions at all. raw onions would be F tier.
Yeah,
but
cooked
grilled
onions.
or baked, like whenever they're again an accent. Now I've had whenever it's like slices of onions in casseroles, that's bad. But like whenever it's like diced up onions, I'm a big fan of that.
There's a soup I make. A shout out to someone from church at Stantonville who got me the recipe.
Yeah. So here's my other like placements of it. Sweet potatoes are in the B tier. Beans are in the B tier too because I just can't do beans on their own, you know?
It's hard to explain. Beans are a food I will not eat. I will not try. I will not eat. They are in like, that's my least favorite food, I think.
See, I don't even think of them as a vegetable either. Like they're just kind of like they're just a food.
It's something about the size and the texture. Don't like them.
I get you. So I don't have my top 10 in a specific order. But like asparagus could have gone into the S tier. I love
That's crazy.
Good asparagus. I love good asparagus. I love avocados. I love carrots.
What?
I love avocado. Okay. Okay. I thought about it. I like spinach a lot. Bell peppers, I really only like green bell peppers, okay? I don't care for the yellow and red. Peppery. I know, and maybe I think that's why I like them. But then my top 5, these are like literally the cream of the crop. Okay?
What is this?
Now, here's what Cameron pointed out at the beginning, okay? Tomatoes are on this list.
That's not what I pointed out. I was
Oh, really?
I was reacting to something else.
The edamame?
Yeah.
Edamame is so good.
What even is
They're like
that?
Okay, so you get it at like Asian restaurants. They're like little pea pods.
I'm seeing the
like,
picture. I did not think that's what that was.
So like what it is you pop the pea pod open and you eat the peas.
I don't think I do want to do that, Greg. I don't think I'd want to do that at all.
They're so good. They're like steamed and it's beautiful. Oh, it's so good. Edamame is amazing. It's so good. Also on my list in this S tier are potatoes, which like if somebody says they don't like some form of a potato, I don't think I trust that person on a
absolutely.
spiritual level.
Yes.
Like it's one thing of like, well, I don't really eat potato chips. And it's like, okay, you know what? That's actually really healthy like habit for you to have. But if they're like, I don't really like mashed potatoes. It's like, I get the texture. There's some form of potatoes that you're going to like.
This is the best take you've had. Like, potatoes are my favorite food. So it's like that because...
Oh, I mean, I don't know if they're my favorite, but they're clearly up there.
Like, but it's just the people who are like, I don't like potatoes. Yesterday at church, the meal before, we had scalloped potatoes with cheese. You have mashed potatoes.
I love scalloped potatoes.
Oh
my goodness.
The
scalloped potatoes are so good.
The cut up cheesy ones we have with ham at Easter.
Yes.
What happens for me in my bachelor life is like peeling potatoes is one of my least favorite kitchen tasks to do.
Uh-huh.
I end up cutting myself half the time. It takes a while, and all that you gotta like cut them up, peel them, flip those. Stop that, reverse it, as Willy Wonka said. And it's just too much work. I'd just rather put it in the oven and just have a baked potato because they're elite in that form too.
Yeah, baked potatoes, so good. Oh, I love it. Okay, broccoli is one of my all-time favorites.
Yes,
I don't love raw broccoli, but if I have ranch, I will eat a lot of raw broccoli.
See, I'm anti-raw broccoli, but cooked has come a long way for me. It's my top 3 is probably potatoes, it's just an S tier, and then carrots, and then broccoli.
Broccoli is like an S plus, or potatoes are like S plus, you know?
Yes.
See, carrots recently, the few carrots I've had have left a really bad aftertaste in my mouth.
What carrots are you getting?
I'm just getting like store-bought, like pre-cut baby carrots, and so I'm wondering if that's part of it.
Yes, you got it.
I'm wondering if that brand, like that kind, if there's some kind of like allergen that I'm having a bad reaction to.
Maybe.
Because like that's almost what it feels like.
Just make your own,
like, if
man.
I get, like,
they're so good.
Well, like, so if I get like carrot, like, what's it called? Like at a salad bar, like at Snookums salad bar.
Oh yeah, like the shredded
those
ones?
kind of like little, the shredded carrots. Those don't ever like mess with me. So maybe that's what it is. And corn, like, oh, corn. Love corn.
See, I don't like corn.
It's got very little nutritional benefit.
We don't digest
which is
it.
unfortunate. I know. But I love it, man.
It gets in our teeth.
Basically, honestly, corn is actually kind of like lobster and crab.
What?
So like, this is wild, but stick with me. You'll understand it. So somebody told me once that lobster and crab are only a vehicle to move butter to your mouth.
Okay. Yes.
And
yes.
And like, I think it's that kind of thing of like, you put butter and like salt, maybe a little bit of sour cream and like, creamed corn. I guess it is the cream that I like. And the corn just like makes it so I'm not just eating straight up butter.
Yeah. The vehicle.
But then
makes
eating
sense.
a tomato like an apple, perfect.
To an extent, I do that. Like carrots do that for ranch for me.
Oh, absolutely. Like, yeah. You're a big ranch guy?
I love ranch. But here's a tangent real quick. I'm trying to like find a healthier ranch because lots of them have things in that's not like it flags on my app I use to scan for ingredients, on the QR codes and barcodes. I've been getting this Marie's Ranch, and it also has a bad score, but it's not as bad as like Hidden Valley and the other like normal ranches. It subs some stuff out. It comes in the fridge section, like you have to transfer it right into the fridge. But it's really good. I just love ranch.
Yeah, no, me too. I love ranch. I like Italian dressing too. But this isn't the ranking of like food dressings. So, we need to end the show because Katie says that my child has thrown up. So, thank you for listening to the show today. Be sure to listen each week on Spotify and now on YouTube. Let us know what you thought of the show. You can reach out to us on Instagram at Cam and Max Show. That's all one word, Cam and Max Show. Be sure to let us know what you thought about this episode and would like to hear us talk about on the show. Man, what a comedy of errors right there. He's been Cam.
He's been Max.
And we will see you later. It's all right. I've actually played Pokemon Go with him.
Oh, wow.
Like long distance, obviously, but
long distance relationship.
I'm just saying. He tweeted a long time ago. He was like, "Hey, here's my Pokemon Go friend code." That's what he sounds like, by the way. And it was actually when I was at Polishing the Pulpit in Missouri, and I get a notification on my phone that says Grant to Will has sent you a raid invite, and I was like, "Wait a minute!" And like, I was the fastest I'd ever hopped into the game. It was crazy.